Welcome to the next demonstration given by Chen Holland for Q-Phone Location. Their project code is MWH05a-21. And title is Temperature Sensor and Camera Feedback Channel for Thermal Camera Calibration. The demo group, please start your presentation now and remember to turn on your microphone and camera. Share the PowerPoint if you have one. Thank you.
Okay. Our topic is temperature sensor and camera feedback channel for the thermal camera calibration. Our project is aimed to design the low cost and high accuracy calibration method for the thermal camera. And this is the overview and the system block diagram. Our project divides the two parts. One is the hardware part, is the detecting circuit, and the other part is the calibration system. The temperature sensor will send the temperature of the hand warmer and then convert to the QR code by the Raspberry Pi and display the QR code in the e-paper. This is the hardware part, and then in the calibration part, the phone camera will scan the QR code and get the value. In the same time, the Python program will receive the raw data from the thermal camera, and then in the same time it will get the QR code value, and then it will conduct the curve fitting method to get the calibration result of the thermal camera. And this is the final product of the detecting circuit. We use the 3D printer to print the box to protect the sensor and the Raspberry Pi. Also, we have set the contact in the Linux system to auto start the program. And the other part will introduced by Lam.
Oh, thank you, Ken. Now I will talk about how to do the curve fitting in the program. We first save the hand warmer into a intensity into our array. Then we save the forehead intensity in the array. Once the program started, it will append the corresponding data to the corresponding array. Then we will use the pop fit function. Then it will generate an equation and print the equation on the console, just like here. And also print the calibrated temperature. Now we pass to the Jeff talk about the algorithm of the decoder.
Okay, thanks, Lam. And we use the RGB camera to detect the QR code from 3 to 4 meters, so we can get the information of the QR code about the hand warmer temperature. And the next slide, thanks. Okay, and then we will take the raw data of the thermal intensity of the thermal camera, and then we will feedback the data into the curve we fit and fit a new curve. And after all, the results we got is about 36.3. So we have tested with an IR thermal gun, and the results, the error is about 0.2, so it is reasonable. So let Lam to play the demo video.
Now we'll play the demo video. This is the setup of our project. This is the camera. This camera and the thermal camera. This is the e-paper and the hand warmer. Now, when this program is started, the left-hand top-hand corner is the thermal image. The bottom left-hand corner is our program reading the QR code and decode. Here it is at 40.7 degrees Celsius. The top right-hand corner is the forehead temperature and before calibrate. The bottom right-hand corner is the calibrated result. It will show the result here and the formula. And the formula here. Lastly, we use the thermal gun to check the temperature. It is 36.1. It is close to our program's temperature. In conclude, we successfully reduce about 50% of the price compared with the typical calibration method, which is the back body calibration method, and within 0.5 error rate. Also, we increase the calibration distance from 1 meter to 2 meters. Also, we apply the 3D printing technology to build the box to protect all the electronics components and wires. Thank you for your comment today. Do you got any questions? You can feel free to ask us now.
I'm sorry, I'm not so sure why the QR code is here. Can you explain why you implement a QR code?
Okay, thank you for your question. You can see my mouse here, right? It is a temperature sensor, and this is the thermometer. And this sensor will transfer the temperature rate to here. And so the QR code here is corresponding to this temperature. For example, if this thermometer is 42 degrees Celsius, this QR code will generate our value is 46 here. Then the camera part will capture this data to do the calibration.
Okay, so is the QR code just showing the temperature?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Any other questions?
If there's no further question, and we will invite the next group.
Okay, thank you.